What's up YouTube, it's Z-Man from Trophy Pieces, and I actually forgot to tell you in the beginning of the video what all you need. The first thing you'll need is Adobe Photoshop, second thing is Adobe Illustrator, and the third thing is Blender. The first and second one, Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator, you basically have to pay for. But if you join my Discord, I have the cracks, and I can help you out with that. Enjoy the rest of the video. What's good with y'all? Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make a chain for Fivem or a Fivem chain, however you want to put it. The first thing I'll be making today is a name piece or a name pendant. So yeah, so first I will put text right here. And the first thing you really want to get is like a good font. You can find fonts on thefont.com or really anywhere if you look them up. But I'm just gonna use something like this. Okay, so like a Z-Man piece like this. Okay. So the first thing you would do, you would basically line it up like this. Make it as big as you really want it. You can always make it bigger in Blender. But yeah, line it up. Okay. Then you would delete this layer right here, the background, you don't really need it. Then you would press Control C, Control V, right? Copy and paste it, put it right here. Or actually move it out the way, put it down here. Then you press Control V again, it makes 3. You really need 3 because like you need to like layer it. I'll show you. So what I like to do is I like to take the middle one, put it on the bottom because that'll be like the bottom piece, and be on the top. So I like to have this one, put this one in the middle, this one on the bottom, and this one on the top. Okay. So you take the one in the bottom and you double click it, and it opens this. The first thing you want to do is add stroke to it, and you see it like makes it a lot bigger. What I like to do is I like to put the stroke up until there's no gaps in the words, you know what I mean? So after that, you have like the outline of it. Then you get this one, the one that I put in the middle, and you put a color overlay. I usually just do this so you can just, so it's not all black, and you can like tell the difference. And you put another stroke, you can put this as like the same color, but for this stroke you can lower it a lot. So that one was 15, so I'll put this out like 9, right? And I'll bring this up, and you see how it lines up. I feel like that's a little too big. You never want it to be like this gap should be a little bigger in chains, so leave it like this, basically like a 5 gap. Then you grab the one on top, and you put like this, and boom. So this is basically how your chain would look. If you want to grab this whole thing, this is how your chain would look. The middle layer basically would be like the glow of the chain. So it would be like diamonds, glow diamonds, and then diamonds on the bottom. Okay. So after that, you would just want to separate them again. If you like how this looks, basically, you would just want to separate them. Like, it looks pretty good. So after you separate them and you get them good, you might want to make it a little farther, whatever you want to do. You should go File, Export. Don't mind this other stuff. Just name it whatever you want. I'm gonna just name it Z-Man. Press save. So this was all done on Photoshop. I should have said that in the beginning. But yeah, another thing you will need is Adobe Illustrator and Blender, obviously. So now I'm on Adobe Illustrator, and so you just want to open, find what you just made in Photoshop, and put it in there. It should look something like this. Kind of small. You can zoom in if you want, but yeah, it should look something like this. First thing you want to do, highlight it all. Go to Object, Image Trace, and you can press Make or press Make and Expand. Make and Expand is really, it just makes it quicker, so I would do that. Boom, shit like that. Usually when you do this on some text, it makes the text like lower quality, but I guess it didn't do it on this one. You will highlight this, and you want to delete. Oh shoot, not like that. You take this and you select the corner and just delete this, delete this, delete this, and delete that. Delete all 4 corners, and you can see they're all kind of separated, just like that. And this is basically what you want for Blender. So then after you get something like this, you go save as, make it a SVG, zoom in SVG, yes, and then you go save. It should pop up with something like this. This is okay, you just press okay. Boom. After that, you're basically good. Okay, now that I'm in Blender, first thing you always want to do is press A, X, and delete. Okay, that's how you delete everything. I'm assuming you know how to use Blender already, so I don't have to like tell you how to like move around and do things like that, like zoom in and stuff. So file, import, and it's gonna say scalable vector graphics SVG. That's what we just made the text. Press that. Oh, boom. You just want to file it wherever you put this thing, and here you go. Okay, so it'll say like a lot of curves. This is like the first one is always the everything curve, you know. But what I've learned is, here I can just highlight this, and it doesn't hurt to just make everything a little bigger. Okay, see, it would look like this. I really don't like how it looks, so I always take the curve, the first one, move it, and just move this. And now you can see this one is like the outline, I can say, and this one is like the real one, because you can see you can actually delete these gaps, and in this one you can't. So I always used to like to use the ones like these. Okay, boom. So then you delete this, and the first thing I like to do, go here, geometry, and I like to make mine 0.003. Make it a little thick. It doesn't have to be super thick, because you can always change that, but I just like to make mine like that. Okay, so after that, you just make all these whatever size you want. Now, I feel like I do it the long way, but I really don't care. You just want to convert to mesh. Take this, convert to mesh. Take this, convert to mesh. After you convert to mesh, highlight it all, join. Now this is just one. Now when you move it, it's just all one. Boom, after you got this, you got all three of them. I like to do all and then just move it sideways. Zoom out a little bit. So remember, the middle one is the thicker one. This is the one that goes in the middle, and this is the top one. So you would just want to line it up just like this. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. Want something like this? Boom. This is basically what you want. So you can see this is like the outline. The outline will kind of be the glow, and you know, looks pretty thick. But watch, you can basically go like this, rotate. You hold Control, and it'll like kind of snap. So you can, it'll be like perfectly even. Boom. Then you want to grab this. Always hit the green. The green one makes it flat. You just want to make it a little skinny. Okay, just take a look. See if you like it. Make sure everything. Usually you don't really want it to be this protruding, but you can always fix that. Boom. So you scale it down. For right now, I'm not sure if you have you'll just see. I'm not sure if you have this like dummy, I'll call it. If you don't, you can join my Discord. I can help you with that, help you get it. Yeah, you will need this, and you will also need a chain template, like the actual link. If you need one, you can actually join my Discord again. I can help you with that too. So for right now, we're just gonna use this one. Okay. So if you don't have any of this, you can join my Discord. I can help you get that. So now you just want to bring it over here, basically line it up with the chain. Know what I mean? Now, if you're just learning how to make a chain, or if you're just starting how to make a chain, probably won't have a lot of things, but you know, you can always join my Discord. I know I keep saying that, but yeah, I can help you out with those. Just bring it, rotate it, slide it up. And I know right now it doesn't really look much as like a chain, but trust me, just trust the process, trust the process. So you line it up. I'm 4-letter name, so the link should basically go like right in the middle. Boom, 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 boom. And it will look something like this. Bring it back. You can actually select it all from right here. Like this, that. You can select them all without joining them. Okay, so for right now, it should look like this. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, and I feel like this is off center just a little bit, so I just like to not make that. Have it all. Just move it slightly like this. Boom. Okay. So now you have to do the texture, the diamond texture, basically. So I can show you how to make a texture in a different video, but for right now, I'm just gonna use one of my textures I already have. So I'll go new. Okay. So I can show you how to do everything in my next video. I'm not really gonna show everything in one video, but I'll show you the before and after. So this is how it looks before after I added on the textures. You know, you always want to have your textures like this. Yes, on the third one so you can actually see the color. I know it looks crazy right now, but 3, 2, 1, and boom. After that, it looks something like this. If you think it's a little bit too thick still, always just bring it back out, rotate it. You know how I did on like the scale, you just bring it to the center like this. I think that's a little bit too forward, like that. I just like to I feel like this one's a little bit too big, so let's scale this one by itself down. This one might be too, just a little bit. Right here. And get back. And this a lot back. And boom. Your pennant should look something like this. Z-Man. It'll always look something different in game, but you can see the diamonds in it. Make it look something like this, and that's basically how you would make a name chain. You can also do the same on this. And boom, just like this, it will look like this. I'm not sure. This is a quick little chain I made. It's not really the best. You know, I have a lot of different chains you can look at in my Discord. If you want to buy one or just looking how to make a chain, I got many tutorials. Boom, and boom, and boom. And boom, your chain should basically look like this. You can also like just make it look a little more natural, bring it up a little bit. And boom. Your chain will look something like this. Yeah, this will basically be the chain. It will look a lot different in game after you apply the textures and stuff. This is how you make a basic name chain. Thanks for watching, and make sure you join my Discord. I have Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop Pro cracked, so I can basically help you out with those without having to pay a monthly subscription. Blender is free, obviously, so you can get that whenever you need it. But yeah, thank you for watching, and peace.